Hey Durga, this is the third item that I put in the list for you to look at. I'm going to try to reproduce it here for you. It's a little bit subtle, and it's still in the area of this geolocation handling. If we can fix this without much risk of creating other problems, let's try to do that. But here it is. I've just loaded the page and allowed the geolocation to automatically do its thing. And when that happens, I can do a click on the search button and everything works fine. We start the search immediately. I'll wait for it to finish before I go back. So that's correct behavior so far. Now here's the next thing I want to try. I want to show you the case, which is also going to be correct behavior, that I go ahead and allow it to geolocate, and then I go ahead and select it all and I paste in a new address. You may have been able to see in the background there that the post for the translate location did its thing for the new address, so everything's cool. And again, like the first case where I geolocate, when I paste in a full address, I can do a search immediately and everything does what it's supposed to do. But it's the third case I want you to take a look at, and something a little odd is going on here. So I'm going to allow it to geolocate, but rather than pasting a new address in, I'm going to select this and I'm going to type a new address. So here I go, New York, NY. Now notice I have finished typing, and yet the actual post that does the translate location hasn't happened. And if I try to click on the button right now, nothing will happen, except that you saw that now, because I've clicked outside of this box, it has done the geolocate and now it will work properly. Now, how this is being reported is that we are getting reports that when people type an address in here, which they're doing very often, if they type an address, they've noticed now that the first click on the mouse doesn't work, and they've actually figured out that after they finish typing, they have to change the focus to someplace outside the box. I just clicked right here before the actual geolocation will take place, and then you can click the search button. So I don't know what we're going to do about that, because unlike a paste, where that's a single atomic operation that will actually cause that the event handler here knows has completed. A paste has happened, you're done, and the post call happens to get the translate. Unlike that, when we're typing, there's no single event that tells us that we have finished typing. Right now, that only event is clicking outside of the area where the typing has been done, and at that point we know it's okay to do. Let me see if I can do this again. Do a load here. So that's clearly an indicator to the event handler for this box that everything has been finished typing, and you can go ahead and do the translate. Now, clearly we don't want. Okay, I just did it and you saw the post happen. Now clearly we don't want to just have this doing a translate location AJAX call as every character is typed. That's too much. But I'm hopeful that what we can do is maybe change this so that after the user types and pauses for a certain period of time, maybe 1 second, we can change it, but maybe 1 second, and he's typed, he stops, pauses for 1 second, that's the trigger to go ahead and make the geolocation, the translate location call, and then be ready to go with the search button here. If we do that, I would like that to be an adjustable number so that we can change how long you wait before it happens. But basically what we're looking for is some way that says, okay, if I finish typing here, I don't have to click outside before I get it to do the next translation process. Hope that makes sense. Not critical. If we can do it, great. Otherwise, I think we can just live with the fact that the user will simply have to, they'll either try to click once on the search box and it won't work, or they'll figure out that that they have to click outside the box. Or they'll tab over here and probably try to type something. Hope that makes sense. Thanks.